Hello once again, Star Wars and unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, with some vintage collection goodness. Yes, that's right. 2 items from Entertainment Earth and a couple of other things I want to go. I had started recording an episode, kind of one of my on-the-road episodes, and I was kind of in the car talking, and I kind of reviewed the footage, and I said, you know what? Everything I said in the car and was really pointless. I wasn't really talking too much about stuff. I'll kind of go over it in a real quick fashion right here. So I ended up not releasing that video. Also, I went to Ollie's looking for some, because I've been noticing on people's posting that Ollie's has been getting a new round of retro figures in, but no, most of the figures I found in Ollie's that day were the same figures, Reva, Grief Karga, Black Series, the same old figures that they've been there for like the past year. So I opted not to show that footage. I will show you what I got at those, though, because I got, well, of course, we did have an Obi-Wan Kenobi regular vintage collection Grand Inquisitor figure, which I already have, but I wanted to have this, since this was a less expensive one, I thought, let's do an unboxing, like a literal take it out of the package, because I don't have too many vintage collection figures out of the package. I just don't. I keep them just on display in their original packaging. So it's kind of cool to be able to have this guy. Now, what's really cool about this is that it comes with 2 things. It comes with, like, he's got the little thing that fits on his back, right? And then he has another one, obviously that is got the blades in it, and then you can, I'm sorry, I'm kind of doing this behind the camera here, behind the boxes here, but you can get them, you can have him very easily display that. So, I mean, I have to say, as much as I love the retro figures, it is nice to have all the posability of the figures. I mean, and again, don't get me wrong, Black Series is great. And when it first came out, Black Series was so really finely detailed, and this was the vintage collection was not as much. But now you can see there from the face of the figure, this is just awesome. So really cool, great armor pieces, just a really cool displayable piece. So I did and for the price of what used to be regular figures, I found, like, okay, that's pretty cool. So we'll get him up top here, and we'll put him up here with the first order, not first order, with the Dark Troopers, or the robot troopers that were in the big end of season 1 of Mandalorian. Okay, so the other thing I picked up was this little guy, Nubs. I wanted to get Nubs because I really like Nubs, but I didn't want a plush Nubs. I didn't want, looking for my, there it is. I didn't want a plush Nubs. I didn't want like a larger figure. I just wanted one. He's really cute, and I just wanted to have one little representation of him. I don't think there's anything else in here, is there? No. And there's a ton. I mean, a ton of Jedi, or like Jedi Adventure toys. So I don't know if they're not selling or they just mass produce them. I don't know. But this is like $4. So little Nubs. Oh, does he have them? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. All right, hold on. And make sure that I didn't throw out the lightsaber. There he is. Ooh, it's good that they actually put a little picture of it on there. And again, I know these are not worth much. They're not value collection, but I just like the character, Sometimes when you collect just because you like it. So there's Nubs and his little light blue lightsaber, his little tunic. It's cool. I like Nubs. I'm gonna put Nubs up here with me. All right, next to some of my other random figures. So anyway, the main topic I brought up, and I'd love to hear your comments on it anyway. And again, we're way past the time, but I had just talking about the I guess as a result of tariffs, there have been a few things that have been canceled. Like I had wanted to go out and I pre-ordered in Target, like many people did, the 6-pack of the next round of New Hope retro figures, which included 3, I think, 3 or even 4 that were brand new, like Han Solo in a Stormtrooper outfit that had never been released by the Kenner in the Kenner style by Hasbro. So I'd order it, and it was on order, and then just this week I had been given a delay notice, followed by another delay notice, followed by a cancellation, all like a day apart. So it was disappointing, but not shocking. And I sense and I feel, and there's been a lot of discussion about this, that it's going to go, it has been released in some small quantity. So now, of course, people are trying to sell it on eBay for like crazy amounts of money, and that Target will eventually put it back up, but at a higher price to cover the costs of the tariff fees and stuff coming from China. I don't know how much of this is true. I just know, I mean, I would imagine that there's some degree of truth to it. So I don't know how I feel about it. I guess it would depend. Entertainment Earth, they just basically upped the prices of a few items by a few dollars. I didn't think that was all that shocking, even though the prices are getting high as it is. But I didn't think that was too shocking. When you hear 144% tariff increase, you're thinking that you're going to have to pay that 144%. Well, $1 or $2 is not that. So who knows what Target's going to do. But am I disappointed? Yes. I do hope they'll bring it back. I hope that the price is not too far gone. I did manage to secure another pre-order on an Amazon UK site. And that one, I don't know, but there was obviously a higher shipping cost, and there was a little bit of a higher because of the conversion rate. So I think I would end up, instead of paying $64 for it, I think I ended up paying close to $90. So it is a bit of a markup. And I don't know, perhaps for the UK, it's an easier get, and I'm just paying whatever the Amazon fees or whatever for coming from Amazon UK. So we'll see what happens with that. The other one that happened that was kind of more disappointing was through Hasbro Pulse, the Cantina Adventure set, the throwback to the old cardboard set from Sears, I think, or JCPenney, whichever one. And I couldn't even get in to get an order. That was very disappointing. So I hope Hasbro will, put that up again. Maybe that was, again, an issue with the vendor thing, and they just decided to hold off on it until things get settled, whatever that means. So we'll see what happens. That was basically what my rant in the car was about. I wasn't really angry. I was just more like thinking about it. But we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that anymore. But leave a comment at your thoughts about it. Are you going to keep collecting? Are you going to stop collecting? Are you going to go on to just collecting things, within the country to save money on that kind of stuff? So let me know your thoughts. By the way, I thank you for those who have been reaching out. We have a little bit more engagement in the last couple of episodes, and that's really cool. I like to see that happen. Keep that coming. All right, so we got 4. Oh, actually, I don't even know how many we have here. Let's start with these items that are on top here. We've got the Acolyte, Jedi Knight, Yord, Fandar. There's Yord, Fandar. Now, I had purchased the a discounted Yord Black Series figure because I did not realize they were going to make this. This is a VC 354. So the Black Series figure goes into the yard sale. Yard sale's coming up, folks. It's like 5 weeks away. It's like a month and a week. I'm real excited. Got lots of stuff to put out there. All right, but not this guy. This guy's staying in the collection. Yord will stay on the card. It's great, photorealistic scan. Say what you want. Love the series, hate the series. I honestly don't know where all of this discourse is coming from. Frankly, it's a story. It's a story about a make-believe place. They have cool lightsabers, and they have cool robes, and they have cool villains and fights, and I don't know. I feel like we're looking for something more than the original intent of this, which is just Flash Gordon, serialistic movies and shows. So I liked it. Thought it was fun. All right, and I like this character. Sorry, he didn't make it out alive. Spoiler alert. But there's Yord. And then in another show, completely different from this one, Ahsoka, we have Lieutenant Callahan. Now, this is the pilot that was in the E-Wing Fighter, one of the pilots in the E-Wing Fighter. I like it. I kind of wonder if they should have this is VC 351, by the way, 351. I kind of wonder if they should have just put this in the E-Wing Fighter with the droid. And just had them be 2 figures in there. But I guess they wanted to keep this one separate. Maybe they were talking about it. I kind of wonder, don't get me wrong. I like it. I like having, this is definitely a cool New Republic trooper. or New Republic pilot. That's a cool thing to kind of start to build up a collection of. And I have a feeling that over the next 10 to 15 years, we're going to start seeing a lot of New Republic stories really come into the forefront. Okay, things taking place from that in that Mandalorian time frame. Okay, so it would be kind of cool to have some pilots. So I hope I can find another one that I can take out of the package, and you know, for discount or for less money, just so I can get someone into that E-wing fighter. So really cool. All right, so here we go. We got 2 more boxes here. Now, I'm pretty sure this is just one figure. Yep, I was right about that. And we are dealing with Star Wars Rebels. Boop. And this is Chopper Imperial Disguise VC 350. Okay, it's funny that the Star Wars Kids YouTube channel has just been running a lot of Rebels cartoons over and over, like just in a live setting. That's kind of fun. But yeah, this is you know, with help from the fellow Spectre crew member Sabine Wren, Chopper could join his team's undercover mission in disguise, painted as an Imperial droid. I love how his dome kind of goes kind of like a cat. So that's really cool. Yeah, so that's a nice little paint scheme. Obviously, just a repaint, but it's cool repaint for that part in the show. So, and I like the Rebels logo. So very good. Add them to the collection of Rebels figures. Now this one, I know I could find out. I mean, I could look at it. Just I hope it's not just one figure. It seems like an awfully big box for one figure. It pretty much is one figure. That's strange. All right. Okay. Something about this. No, it's just a figure. Oh, but I like this one. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jedi Legend, VC 357. I gotta say, they're doing some cool stuff with the VC 350s. 4 different properties, meaning 4 different Obi-Wan Kenobi, okay, Acolyte, Ahsoka, and Rebels. I mean, think about that. 4 different figures came out. This all came to me in the last week. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jedi Legend. This is kind of like, to me, his, you know, we kind of got to see, you know, Obi-Wan kind of came back. Right at the end of their last episode, he got over himself, and he completed his mission with Leia, baby Leia, young Leia, and then went off to made peace with Owen, got to say hello there to Luke. I thought it was a great show, great series, great seeing Hayden Christensen back, just all the feels. Maybe that's it, you know, maybe as an older person who appreciates nostalgia, I'm just a sucker for it, so whatever. Take my money. It's okay. But VC 357, got him wearing, I like that he's kind of like that in between, and that's kind of what I think they were going for. This in between, the end of Ewan McGregor, the beginning of Alec Guinness. You know, he's got still has the robes on from episode 3, just, you know, a little bit older and tattered. And then but he seems to have like a version of the Obi-Wan robe, just kind of sleeveless, maybe just to give it a different look. So that was really good. Again, great facial expressions there and photoreal stuff. So, this is kind of cool that they all came in this way. We have 4. They're also like 4 different colors. 4 different color schemes in the back. Just fun. I love the vintage theme. So, there you go. See? 4 figures, 4 series. Love them, hate them, doesn't matter. It's going to be here. And one other thing I talked about. I have not finished Andor yet. I still have the last series to watch. At the time of this recording, it came out 2 days ago. But I've got some my wife was not able to watch it tonight. I wasn't able to watch it last night, so we're going to watch it on Friday. We're going to watch it tomorrow night. I have loved it. I thought it has been phenomenal, and it's been really cool. And I'm glad they did the 3 episode a week format. I can't make any judgments on the last one. I just wish that people could just like the show. Like, it doesn't have to be, and why every article now comes up like, oh, what Disney can learn from Andor. I don't want only Andor. I don't want only have Star Wars shows like that. I want shows like all 4 of these. Animation, okay, some prequel love, okay, some Dave Filoni Clone Wars love and Ahsoka, some take some risks with things like The Acolyte. That's what I want. I want to be able to have a choice, not be inundated with it either. Maybe 1 or 2 a year. That's it. And if a big movie comes out, then just that. Make that the big thing that year. Or that, or an animated series, something like that, and the Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Underworld, Tales of the Sith. I mean, this is what makes, not to mention Mandalorian, this is what makes Star Wars fun for me, is like just the playing with the different toys in the sandbox. So let's see what Disney and Lucasfilm comes up with. So thanks so much for watching. Okay, but these will go nicely in the collection. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. 1 month and 1 week to the sale, June 26th, 7th, 8th, and 9th in Central Jersey. More information will start going out on the bottom, in the description. If you are a Central Jersey resident, you are definitely but one area I would say is follow me on Facebook, and you will see in the Darth Tuba's unboxing page on Facebook, and you'll see some stuff there very soon. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Check me out on Instagram and Instagram and Bluesky. I'm no longer on X, at Darth Tuba. Thanks for watching again, and may the Force and the toys be with you.